for the guild master. And this enormous elf looks down at you, Geth, and says, "So you want to be a wizard?"
Well, it seems that I have a taste for the craft. I've never been part of an organized school, however.
Are you prepared to take the test?
What is the test?
I cannot speak in the presence of these muggles.
What?
Would
That's what we
you,
call non-magical types. They're called muggles.
As a bard, I am
And a bard.
capable of some magical
I showed you
And
the
he
pamphlet,
turns-
Dante.
So, I mean, this guy's like, when he starts laughing, everyone else like looks around nervously, and then they all start laughing as well. They're like, ha ha, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, and then he's like, silence. A bard thinks he's good enough to walk up to our wizard's guild. Perhaps you'll song and dance some magic in front of me. Show me your magic, bard.
Give me a training dummy, and I shall do so.
So he leads you around back of the fort, where there's like all of these ridiculously beaten up training dummies. They're all like covered in scorch marks, and you can see that there's lightning bolts and stuff that have hit them. There are wizards out there that are using like icicle attacks to hit stuff. Someone's like snapping his fingers and things explode, and then like the Lord Dragon stops and says, "Hold on! There is a bard who will perform his magic here. He wishes to use one of our training dummies." And everyone's like, "What the fuck? Why would they let a bard back here?" He says, "Go ahead, bard. Show us your amazing abilities."
So I will pull out the loot. I'll pull out the loot, and I will start to perform with the loot, by which I mean I will use that as a means to cover up the fact that I'm casting Eldritch Blast at one of the training dummies.
I see. Okay. Make a deception roll.
Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
That's a pretty good idea. Okay,
Boom!
21.
21.
Somehow, something happens. Like a bird flies somewhere, everyone gets distracted, and no one notices the fact that your spell looks exactly like an Eldritch Blast instead of something that doesn't exist on the Bard spell list. And they're all like, "Wow, he actually did hit that thing pretty hard." They're like, I guess he's a high-level bard." The Lord Dragon just looks at you kind of suspiciously for a moment and says, "Very well, bard. You've proven yourself. Perhaps you'd like to join our Wizards Guild as well. Occasionally we entertain multi-classers."
I would be honored to do so.
"Oh, excellent, excellent. Why don't we step inside here? I'll get you the paperwork to become a junior member. You won't be able to qualify yet until you're capable of casting wizard spells." Oh, I'm sorry.
Very
You know
well.
what, guys? You didn't get to see that roll. You got a 21. Bullshit-o-meter. They indicate for Geth to follow them inside so that they can begin the test.
I will follow.
And so they begin explaining the test. They stop Staven and Chiron outside and give, it's like a doctor's office where they give you like a clipboard with information to fill out. That's like, what is your legal name? What rank of wizard are you? What school of magic do you subscribe to? That kind of thing. And then you've got like the junior one that's like, do you want to be a wizard? And then like there's only one box and it just says yes. And it says, what filthy brand of magic do you currently employ that you wish was wizard magic?
That is excellent.
So Geth, they're bringing you back and they're like, in order to test you, we're going to have you cast a specific spell. You see, there are many who come to pretend to be wizards. They come to embarrass us or infiltrate us. They cast non-wizardly spells, so we've had to put a limit on that. There's a certain spell that only shows up on the wizard spell list, and not for, say, a filthy warlock, or perhaps a deranged bard, or any other form of pathetic, a sorcerer perhaps, you know, some bloodless fool.
And what spell might this be?
Jump. You must cast the spell Jump.
I don't currently have it in my spell book.
He says, do not worry, we have this scroll of Jump prepared for you. And then he hands you a round orange ball and points to a suspended net. And he says, if you are a true wizard, you will be able to cast a spell and then rise up and put this orange ball inside of this hoop.
I will cast the spell.
Okay. You do so, and then you rise to the air like, Shaq, dunk it. He's like, very well. You have passed the ancient rite of basketball. Only those who can put the ball in the basket are true wizards.
Can we have Geth do the 3-point landing?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, you actually must play basketball to pass. It's true. And, yes. They're like, come with me. It will take exactly 6 hours and 37 seconds, but we will analyze your magical signature and tell you what your color is. Are you prepared?
I am.
So they sit like a bunch of wizards around you who are all humming, and you notice that they're using spells of great power.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, one of them comes out, and they escort you back into the lobby where Staven and Kyron have been waiting 6 hours and 37 seconds. And they announce, now, Geth, you shall be forever known as Geth the Periwinkle. Welcome to the Wizards Guild, friend.
I will slow clap.
Thank you. That's my
Truly, your necromancy must be hard in order to earn the name Periwinkle. Few in the history of man or elf have ever delved so deep into the black arts.
Yes. There are many secrets there.
He's like, here is your official wizard badge and name tag. If anyone ever stops you on Imperial business, just let them know you're legit wizard.
I will don them.
I will tell
That's
you,
my-
we're preparing for a pretty large military operation against those peons in Unity soon. We'll probably need you to check back in a month or so. We'll be raining fire and death upon one of their secret headquarters out east.
So be it in 1 month.
I will turn in my completed form at this point.
Okay? Turn in your completed form.
Yep.
All right. And then they usher you out. You know, it's about midday now. Probably about 2 o'clock when you guys finally leave the Wizard's Tower. Can you make another perception check, everybody?
Do they ignore?
No, they
Do
had
they
you filling
ignore the
out
bard
paperwork,
who's not
right?
so subtly trying to get?
Yeah, you filled out some paperwork.
Right, as we're leaving, he's like, when do I get my color?
When you are multi-classed into wizards, you will receive your color. Didn't you know? Don't you know anything
well.
about magic? Bards don't have a color. And the Lord Dragon begins laughing again, and everyone else is just like, ha ha, ha 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 ha. And then he's like, silence!
Isn't he kind of wearing every color?
The Lord Dragon? No, he only wears black. You're black.
I met the bard.
Oh yes,
Oh,
so,
he's
yes,
not
the
wearing-
bard is wearing many colors.
Oh.
Are you saying that like in character as a joke?
You want?
Okay, some of the wizards chuckle, but the Lord Dragon kind of like goes stone faced and is like not laughing, and then everyone else stops laughing as well.
Oh. I see
Then the
you're the
Lord
only
Dragon
one.
gets pretty close to you, Steven, and he says, "Respect my gangster." All the wizards line up in a V formation behind him, and he crosses his arms across his chest.
Oh, I
Wizard life.
see. That's very impressive. Let's get out of here.
He's like the wizard version of Darth Vader. Yeah, everyone else fails. Kyron, you notice the same guy in a Mulberry Legion outfit with his elven ears covered underneath the official cap of the Mulberry Legion is following you again.
He's back.
What do you you suggest that we confront him? Do you think that'll actually get us anywhere?
I tried to figure. I tried to figure out what he was up to before, but I couldn't keep tabs on him.
I don't like these shadow games. I'll just go up and try to approach him directly. Not threatening, just a direct line.
Interesting. All right, when you approach, he pulls out a badge that says like Tal Shiar, Elven Secret Police Civilian Branch.
How are you, good sir?
He's like, I'm keeping an eye on you, Geth.
Anything
Speaks
I
in
can do to help?
perfect common with no trace of Elven in it.
Okay.
It's actually kind of scary good.
I'll ask him if there's anything that I can do to help him.
He says, yes, of course. If you would report to the local jail and turn yourself in as a Unity sympathizer, I would really appreciate it.
Rolling his eyes, he's like, well, have a good day. And he'll go back to the group.
He says, yes, have a good decade. We'll be seeing a lot of each other, old chap.
Indeed. For a long, long time to come.
Make a perception check as you walk away.
Okay. Damn it.
Okay. You don't hear anything as you walk away. He kind of coughs briefly and maybe mumbles something.
Okay.
And then, once more, like, a crowd of officers passes in front of him. And when the officers go past, he's gone again. He's disappeared. Legit wizards.
I'll make a special mental note and actually make a small note in my spell book of what he looked like.
Oh, in your spell book? You just
Yep.
So you
Just
carry
in a
your
margin.
spell book with you then. Interesting. Interesting.
We were planning on heading out of the town, so.
Oh yeah, sure. Well,
Oh,
guess
wait,
the
wizards
Periwinkle,
don't
what is
have
your plan
to-
now?
Wizards don't have to actually reference their spell books unless they want to change their prepared spells, correct?
Probably.
I'm going to look that up.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. All right, so what's the plan now? We've got a fake bard who's apparently planning to multi-class in a wizard. We've got a noble who's been insulted twice by other elves, and we've got Geth the Periwinkle, undercover agent being followed by the secret police very, very closely.
Let's get it out of the Elven Quarter.
Okay. So, yeah, wizards don't need to reference their spellbooks every day unless they're changing a prepared spell. So he will not, actually, then.
So before you guys leave, you're passing south of the town, and a half-elf stops you. He's wearing, like, human clothes, He's like, hey, whoa, where you guys going, huh?
What? Who are you?
But, what's the matter who I am? Who are you?
You don't stop me and I'll walk.
He says, come on. I need a little help here, buddy.
Help with what?
Well, yeah, I work for the pit, okay? We're a little understocked on fighters today. We're looking for some bad guys. You look like a bunch of humans that could use some money. We just need you to lose a couple fights. No big deal.
I don't think I can help you.
You look like you could get your ass kicked pretty good. What are you, like first, second level?
I would have said the same about you.
He says, oh, come on, buddy. Hey, a hard life out here. I'm an NPC class. Come on. Huh?
You may not have to worry about this hard life if you keep talking like that.
He's like, whoa, are you threatening a half-elf in the Elven District?
Not at all.
Okay, good, because if you were, that would be a crime.
It would be a crying shame, sir. And I will again turn beet red.
What would we be fined if we were to win the?
Oh, well, I could offer you like 10, 20 gold pieces or something. Don't you want to do your civic duty to the Empire? Come on, we're just recreating the battle where the elves completely crushed the human resistance at the town of Lakeshire. We just need some humans to show up and get their butts kicked. You know, you might get burned a little bit, someone might drop some ice spears on you, a drow might show up and throw a poison knife in you, but you'll probably live.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you want to do your part for the Empire?
I'll have you know I am Geth the Periwinkle. I have very important business to do for the Empire.
He says, Geth the Periwinkle, never heard of him. I know everybody who's everybody.
And I... Well, you knew me, Dante Alighieri.
He says, whoa.
Troubadour, and I show him my bardic license.
He says, Dante Alighieri, I heard on the streets that guy was legit. Let me look at that Bardic Immunity paper right there, and all of your paperwork.
And all of your paperwork.
He's like, I'm a big fan of Dante Alighieri. You gonna let him look at your paperwork?
Flash it.
I slap the scroll in front of him like it's a bad police badge, and then I promptly yank it back.
He's like, whoa, hey, come on, buddy. I was looking at that. It's been a while since I've seen a legitimate scroll of Bardic Immunity. Come on. I want to grow out to be a bard one day. I'm only like 100, 120 something, right? That's what you believe, right? I could
Don't
pass
you
for
have
100.
at least one elven eye? Couldn't you pick out the details in that short time?
He says, I like you. You're funny. You're funny. One elven eye. Pretty good.
Does anyone want to bleed, or are we leaving?
But I'm still help you. Part of
He says, okay, Dante Alighieri, what could I do with that? Well,
it's part of my mystique is my looks, and you know, if I were skewered with icicles and stabbed by a drow and this, that, and the other thing, you know, it would just mess up the whole act. And so I'm afraid I can't help you.
He's like,
We will be on our
I
way.
understand. Okay, listen. You're a legit guy. The noble guy here is pretty funny. The one claiming to be a wizard, he seems like a douchebag. There's no one named Geth the Periwinkle in this city. Okay? If someone was named Geth the Periwinkle, I think I would know. Periwinkle is not a common wizard color. They only save it for the most terrible
As
of dark
he's talking, I
artists.
will shove my badge in his face.
Oh.
It's actually colored periwinkle, and it says "Get the Periwinkle." He's like, "Whoa, holy shit, you're a dark wizard! What the fuck, man? Like, whoa, hey, whoa! I don't need you to rip my still living soul from my body and pin it into a skeleton. Hey, why don't you just go about your business, huh?"
Thank you, then. Geth is actually looking at his badge like, man, this is kind of nice.
No foul.
So, you guys have got quite a bit of attention around you while you were talking to this guy. I think it goes without saying that you're probably
Please
being
leave
followed
the
by your
Elven
Elven Intelligence Agency friend.
Yeah.
So what's the plan now? You're still heading out of the Elven District?
I think that's prudent.
Prudent, huh? Okay.
Prudent.
Yes, let's get the hell out of here.
Is that a tactical maneuver or a strategic one to get the hell out of here?
Well,
Yeah,
I
Jim,
don't
you
wanna
are
be
having a
jailed.
bunch of audio problems tonight. I wonder if we need to restart the call again real quick.
only takes a second.
Yeah, and the thing is, Jim's audio is like 3 seconds delayed from his video. It's really weird. So we're going to cycle here. Yes, for those asking, the Hub campaign is super meta. The Hub has zero respect for non-meta-ness. Jim, do we have you back?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Excellent. All right, so you guys
I'm
leave
back.
the Elven District, where you turn in your day pass paperwork, I think, unless you really want to hold on to that for some reason.
I'm not coming back.
Nope.
All right.
Much better paperwork next.
All right. Jim, your video's out, but you know what? I'm okay with that as long as your audio stays strong, because it was dropping a bit there. So what's your guys' plan now? It's like 3 o'clock. You've made your way out of the most horrible Elven district in all of eternity. You've managed to be insulted at least 2 or 3 times now.
I'm surprised it was that few.
I'd call that a win.
Yes.
Well, it's about time to get something to eat.
Lunch is on me.
Well, lunch is on the government since the tavern pays for it.
I'm taking us somewhere nice.
Oh, shit. Okay, tell me where
Not-
you're taking everybody.
Not Elven nice, but more like the Olive Garden.
That's okay. Elvin is not nice. Everything's so bland.
It's terrible. Vegetarian
Well-
nonsense.
I'll tell you what. There actually is a nice restaurant that just opened up near the docks, the human dock side, that brings authentic Taj Parmigiana every day, fresh.
We'll see about that.
And they make the nicest tuna Parmesan you've ever seen.
Let's go there.
Okay,
What do you guys say?
Sure.
so if you want to have a nice, succulent,
Sounds great.
fresh piece of tuna made with the freshest Parmesan cheese and Parmigiana sauce, and with a nice, partnered with a red wine, it's 2 gold pieces a person.
6 gold pieces, so be it.
Okay,
Wow.
all right. You have a fantastic afternoon. They get you each a bottle. There's like some cheese pairings that go with the wine. There's a guy that's doing like like Unity folk songs, ironically, on the guitar. He's just like, Unity, unity, we must stick together. And everyone's like, yeah, yeah.
So when this
I'll look around
Parmigiana
too.
comes out... Oh, go ahead.
I'm looking around for our intelligence officer, Shadow.
Sure, make a perception
Sierra?
check.
Okay. Perception.
Yeah, you don't see
Over
him.
10 this time. Okay.
You're looking around suspiciously for him, too. You're like, is he here?
I was just going to wave if I saw him. But anyway.
He was
Were you about to
actually
say
your
something?
waiter.
Ha. Dante, were you about to say something? Or Staven?
Oh, I was just gonna say when the Parmigiana comes out, does it match what I got in my little canister? Is it as good, or is it the
It's
same?
not as good, but you were having fresh Parmigiana made by the Parmigiana noble family
Hmm.
and shipped out priority. This is like day old Parmigiana. It's not as good, but it's still very good.
It's better than you could normally hope for around
Yeah,
here, I'm sure.
definitely.
Yeah.
And you've never
Oh,
had tuna Parmesan before, so that's fantastic. Yep.
So, what foolishness should we undertake to throw away our lives, our safety, all in the name of coin?
Asked John to. I'm sorry. Asked Geth the Periwinkle, Undertaker of foolishness and power.
well, it seems there are many options.
Go ahead, Chiron.
I am somewhat concerned about these halfling whites that summon up animal spirits in their undeadness.
Your audio quality's dropped again, Jim. I couldn't understand that very well.
Let me turn my video up and see if this is better. Again, I'm getting better
Not really.
sound.
Possibly getting worse.
Test, 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 test.
Still not
Better,
great.
better, but not. Yeah.
Mike is definitely dropping out like
not,
3/4 of the time. Maybe you need to stop downloading all those Pathfinder
try this for a little
scenarios.
bit. Yeah, because that's what I'm doing. I have barely any windows open except for Skype and the.
Might we try a break so he could reboot or something?
That would not be unreasonable. Before we go, I have to say, what you need to do is you need to take your router and put it above your computer so all the 0 and 1s flow downhill. It helps them get
They
to
are
your
heavy.
computer easier. Jim, can you do a quick restart or something? Is that possible? Did we lose him?
Yes. Affirmative.
Yeah. I'm not the only one who
Wow.
sees that audio delayed, right?
No.
Nope.
Like his face is moving and nothing's happening, and then he's like, "Yes." Okay. All right. We're gonna take probably a 5 or 6 minute break here, and we're only a couple minutes. We're like 20 minutes early for a break, but yeah, that'll be our break for the evening. Let's extend it like 8 minutes. Let Jim restart. So there's that. Let's see here. Oh, my favorite color, FF6724. The greatest of colors. So I just want to give a shout out for tomorrow. I will be doing GM prep if you'd like to watch that. I don't know if you do want to watch that, but if you do, that's a thing that will be happening. Let's see here. 44 after sounds good. Okay, we will be back in about 8.5 minutes. Sorry about this, guys. Just technical problems. If you're watching on YouTube, the next section will come up immediately. So, whatevs.